Jane,
What?
what happened to the lollipop?
I dropped it.
Am I an asshole?
No, Jay. Well, maybe you're an asshole sometimes, but it's always on accident. Someday I want to give that ring to the person I marry. Oh!
Okay.
Are you disappointed in her?
Why would I be? Want to know what I really think of Roxy? I'm proud of her. See, to be perfectly honest, we're a party of losers.
All part of the plan the whole time, clearly.
They are Rainbow. No fucking way.
Yeah! Zaps! Bro got teleported to the edge of the furthest ring. Uh-oh, mind controlling a person who is a beast.
And a beast. Wait.
Oh, that's not good. Hey everyone, we're back.
Hi, guys.
Hi! We finished Act 6, Act 5 last time. A lot of emotional highs and lows.
For anybody who missed the last episode, my soul was crushed.
Go watch it. It's peak. It's peak Homestuck. It's not like the literal peak of Homestuck, but it's the embodiment of peak Homestuck, you know? It's what when you think of peak Homestuck, I feel like Act 6, Act 5. The end of it, you know, it can come to mind. Methinks.
If I could be so bold.
If I could be so bold. If I could be so bold. Anyway, yeah, let's get into Act 6, Intermission 5.
Here we go.
Year 3 on the Meteor.
Dave, are you there? Come in, Dave. This is Cat. Over. Answer me, you jack off. Don't be all like you're too busy to pick up. Who are you trying to kid? You are quite possibly the only person on this meteor who's got even less on his nutrition plateau than me. Even the mayor has a more demanding schedule than we do. Let's face the fucking facts. What, did you think Cantown runs itself? Fat chance, Dave. God damn it, Dave, I have a problem. No, we have a problem. Skya is now visible to the naked eye. We can't be much more than a few hours away. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. 3 of the longest human years we'll ever have to live for the rest of our lives. Sunk into this depressing laboratory, which by all accounts should never have functioned as anything but our eternal tomb. I have no idea how we're even supposed to stop this thing. Do you? Oh, well, sending it blasting off somewhere at the speed of light sure seemed like a good idea at the time. And now that we're finally here, after all the waiting and drama and boredom and stupid bullshit with our ancestral ghosts, and even disregarding that one hilariously neglected detail that this meteor has no fucking brakes, I still don't think we're ready for this. I don't... How do I even begin to address this shit? Okay, how about this? Since I can't think of a better general purpose question to help break the ice in literally any imaginable social situation. Where are your fucking pants?
Damn.
She hit the
sauce a little too hard.
Oh, no.
Hell no. She on the
Rezzy's glooped off that Zonko.
Hell no. My pants? What are you talking about? They're on my legs.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Dave, we have a big problem here.
What?
I think it's time we had a... What did you call it? An intervention?
For Rose?
No, not Rose. Why would I be talking about Rose? She doesn't have a major problem that she needs to be confronted about by her friends before she flushes her whole life down the gaper, does she?
Yeah, kind of.
Why? Because she likes to drink that goofy human soporific that makes her a lot funnier and more charming than usual? How's that a problem? I was talking about Terezi.
Man, Terezi doesn't need an intervention. She just drinks a lot of soda.
How can you not see that as a huge fucking problem?
It's red, fizzy shit water? Dude, who cares?
Okay, can we just once acknowledge that we are mutual aliens to each other and as such have possibly different values and standards about things? Just this one time, Dave. Thanks!
Terezi's made her choices. among them was to begin guzzling untold liters of that putrid circus cola. Think of it as like a rite of passage, that like something that just goes along with the territory when someone you know almost imperceptibly begins turning into a juggalo. Wait, fuck, maybe she does need an intervention.
She needs to wake up so we can talk to her about this. She won't wake up. What do I do?
Did you try kicking her?
Yes.
I'm out of ideas.
Senora. Well, whenever she wakes up, we all need to have a serious talk about this. If she's in this condition when we get to the new session, it'll be a goddamn embarrassment. Not to mention deadly. Need I remind you, still following us? She doesn't look primed for battle from where I'm standing. We need to act as a united front, Dave. We need to let her know that as her friends, we can't stand by and watch her degrade herself like this.
Man, I don't know. Sounds like you want to make this needlessly melodramatic.
Stand by, I'm putting you on speaker, Crab.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for saying that out loud, because I just realized I never changed the bottom.
Is
thing.
that the act title?
The act title is I'm putting you on speaker, Crab.
Fucking hell.
I'm updating it live. I'm doing it live.
We'll do it live.
We're doing it live. Fuck, just disregard the text moving around in the bottom of your screen. All right, we're there. We did it. Speaker Crab.
Yeah, speaker Crab.
Man, don't put me on speaker Crab.
She needs to hear from you, Dave. She trusts you.
God. Honestly, she can do whatever she wants. I put all this behind me a while ago. Why do you really want me in on this conversation? Is it just that you don't know what to say by yourself?
Maybe it is, Dave. Maybe that's exactly what it fucking is. I'm sorry, I'm not God tier. I'm not so fortunate as to be blessed with the gift of gab like you.
What?
That badge you earned? You know, the one that makes it easier to talk to people? Like, really open up about your feelings and say whatever needs to be said?
That's what you think that does?
Isn't it?
No, dude, that's not what Gift of Gab does.
Okay, what does it do then, wise guy?
Its utility isn't really comprehensible to lowly mortals, sorry.
You snide shoot huffer. Why don't you come up here so I can push you off this building?
Nah.
Putting you on speaker, Crab, and then together we are going to keep it real as shit. Do you hear me? Good visual.
It's good. The speaker Crab. What do you actually want from her? Do you want her to stop drinking Faygo and falling asleep in puddles of red fructose corn slobber? Or do you want her to somehow address the root of those habits and cut all that out for good?
Yes! I want her to do that! The latter thing.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. But in situations like this, I think you need to remind yourself there's only so much you can do for somebody. And maybe they aren't going to want or need your help, and you just have to figure out how to deal with that. Like, at some point in your life, one of your friends might start spending all her time with a guy you think is bad news. And you just have to decide if you need to intervene as a friend or just let it go, because people can change or drift apart or whatever, because that's just something that happens.
Dave, your wisdom, my God, it's knocking my socks off. Holy shit! Please tell me the secret to your wise ways, and while you're at it, maybe you could tell me what the fuck you're talking about?
Look, all I'm saying is, there comes a time in every young woman's life when she has to come to terms with the decision to gradually morph into a juggalo while all her friends and loved ones watch in dismay. Terezi has strolled through the dark carnival and taken a great brooding whiff of that decision's festive asshole, and the choice she has made is all too clear. She's down with the clown.
No, don't say that.
It's true, man. You can only live in denial for so long. But as your bro, I have to say it like it is. She and Gamzee, man, that is literally a thing. They are in the hate square together. Total kismaspades, dude.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, I know that. Just why do you have to put everything so colorfully? I guess I do the same thing, but you always seem to take things to a different level of gross. Just please say shit normally for a change, okay? Regarding Gamzee, yeah, I already knew about that.
Oh, really? And what the fuck have I been tiptoeing around all this time? God damn. I thought this was supposed to be like this big secret that would destroy you if you found out.
Motherfucker, please. Do you think I'm an idiot? I suspected this was going on for a long time. I was just being like you, playing it cool, letting her do whatever.
Then why is it a problem now?
Because this is the last straw. We're supposed to be ready for action by now, not comatose, half naked, and Fago sticky. God, I wonder what sort of bullshit he's got her believing in now. About the mirthful messiahs and Shangri-La and all that garbage. Makes me so sad to think she's caught up in his superstitious web of lies. It's been awful watching the person I used to know slowly drift away from me to the point where she might as well be gone. How did you manage to deal with that?
What?
You and she used to see each other all the time. What happened?
Like I said, I just put it behind me. She started sneaking around in vents and stuff, acting suspicious, trying to hide the fact that she was seeing him. Like, she was obviously ashamed of it and worried how I'd react. But it was hella transparent that was going on, so I just said, "That's fine. Y'all can do your Black Rom thing with the Juggalo. It's your decision, but I can't keep playing along. I can't do the quadrant thing. It's just too weird for me. I'm not a troll, and I'm not all open-minded about getting multicultural. I still don't understand the spades thing, and it makes me really fucking uncomfortable even trying to imagine how that works. And I sure as fuck don't want to date anybody who's got a hate clown on the side. So I said, no hard feelings, I still like you and all. Do whatever makes you happy, I'll just be over here in the hypergravity chamber training to beat Lord English."
We have a hypergravity chamber?
No.
Yeah.
But what about you? Haven't you been talking to Gamzee this whole time? Or is he just balls out lying to you about sneaking around the meteor with Terezi? I thought Moirails were supposed to be open with each other about stuff like that.
Yeah, Gamzee ended our more religions quite some time ago.
Oh, shit. Sorry to hear about that.
It's fine. It was really a dead-end pale relationship. At first, it really seemed like I was a necessary part of his life, keeping his shit under control. But as time went on, he just got completely disinterested and wasn't keeping up with his end of the thing at all. He started getting so unbelievably self-satisfied and pious, like way more than he ever was before. Like he's just so completely convinced he's found his calling. That this session is the gateway to the promised land where he'll fulfill his destiny. He's so caught up in his idiotic schemes he couldn't give a fuck about me anymore. Whatever, at least he stopped killing people.
Amazing. I spent 3 years on this rock and never said one thing to the guy. I saw him once, though, just a glimpse in a dark hallway. It was kind of like seeing a blurry purple Bigfoot with a huge boner.
Oh, God. That fucking God tier outfit. What a goddamn faker. I can't for the life of me imagine where he got that thing. I know Kanaya sure as hell didn't make it for him. The man literally has no shame.
Why is he wearing it?
I don't know. I don't think even he knows. Maybe to make a good impression on his fake-ass religious idol after he thrusts his sacred codpiece through the gates of Shangri-La.
The best thing we ever do together is slam this asshole's dumb religion.
Yeah.
Really, it's the most hilarious fucking horseshit I've ever heard. I mean, pretty much all religions are wrong, but there's wrong and then there's wrong. As in, like, zero chance you are ever proven right about even a single thing, dude. Ever, ever, ever.
It's so true. Oh, I wish I could see the look on his face when he finally realizes everything he believes is a lie.
Be one sad clown that day. His bulge will probably deflate and make this high-pitched noise plus corresponding flatulence.
Hey, Dave. What do you think will happen to us after we meet up with the others? I mean, as friends.
What do you mean as friends?
I mean, will we still get to be, like, bros?
Yeah? No offense, dog, but that's a dumb and neurotic question.
No, but see, we're gonna meet all these other people. John among them, and John is your best friend, so you will ostensibly resume that friendship where you left off. And John and I had a few testy conversations with each other one day, and in most of those, I made a fool of myself. And I guess we became friends that day? Maybe? But the reality is, it was just one day, and he'd be well within a reasonable frame of mind not to give a crap in hindsight about the guy who trolled him, like, once, 3 years ago. And the same goes for Jade. I thought we had a decent rapport, but again, it was one day forever ago. She probably barely remembers me at this point. Whereas that doesn't matter for you, because you go way back with them. This is like a fucking heartfelt reunion for you guys. But where does that leave me? I can hardly call Gamzee a friend anymore. Who knows if my friendship with Terezi will ever be what it was before. I used to be pretty close with Kanaya, but now she and Rose never leave each other alone for more than a fucking minute. All my other friends are dead, and now we're leaving the dream bubbles behind, and then there's you. So I'm just wondering what happens next.
You forgot the mayor. You're pretty damn tight with the mayor, aren't you?
The mayor's friendship is a universal constant, and I'm insulted beyond comprehension as well as my capacity to vomit that you would insinuate otherwise.
Yeah, the mayor rules. But as usual, you are overcomplicating this. Just like you overcomplicate everything. Friendship, leadership, romance, shipping grids, and dick battles. This is real simple. Our meteor will somehow Tokyo drift to a dead stop in the new session, at which point we will keep being bros for life or something. I will start being friends with John and Jade again because they are my friends and never stopped being that. John will also be your friend because he's cool and also a doofus who is easy to be friends with. Jade will be your friend too because she's nice and likes being friends with people. I can personally guarantee that she will be happy to see you. And as for the new people, I don't know about them, but they'll probably be your friends too. All I know is 2 of them are my parents and 2 of them are John's parents, and ain't no rule that says you can't be friends with your bro's mom and pop, especially when your bro's mom and pop are a couple of sassy teens. As for Terezi, I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. And as for Gamzee, fuck that guy with a balloon poodle. Friendship lesson secured. The end.
Look who's starting to come around.
Honk.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Honk, honk, honk. Yeah, that's right. It's time to face some fucking music.
Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 1.
What?
Alright.
No.
Don't you love act intermissions, Bodhi? Yes.
Doing this.
Yes, Bodhi. Yeah.
No.
Hey, you. Computer man. I need more help. No. Computer man, assist me with more hot tips. No. Yes. I'm having trouble understanding Blue Hat. This is a shameful exploitation of our arrangement. We weren't supposed to talk anymore once you left Earth. I did not agree to those terms. Every time we talk, you complain that I am being self-indulgent, but you always come back for more. It's like you can't get enough of me. I think you might be obsessed. Give me more hot tips, asshole. You only made that Cal Top so you could talk to me on the go, didn't you? No. Please, don't lie. Who else would you use it to talk to in your solo session? Gamzee? I bet you haven't said one word to him through that device. You never even refer to him by his name. The clown has been an adequate peon when it comes to doing things I don't want to do. There is no reason to speak to him through my fun helmet. You should try to be better friends with him. He basically ditched his best buddy for you. Who cares? He reveres you, and you treat him like shit. Yes, so? So, you're off to a pretty good start at being a god, I guess? Thank you. Look, I just said a polite thing. Now reward me with what I want. Yellow Hat is very fast. As a minion, he has been very useful. But I am having trouble determining the abilities of Blue Hat. Yellow Hat and Blue Hat? You should come up with better names for them than that. Like what? Like, I don't know, maybe some cool mobster names? Mobster names? Why would I give them mobster names? Because mobsters are cool. They don't look like mobsters. They look like fucking leprechauns. Anyone could be a mobster, though. Even cherubs and leprechauns. Being a mobster isn't about what you look like. It's about what's inside you. Wow, that is so profound. Now stop stalling and give me tips. Are these the only 2 you've unlocked so far? Yes. I have conquered the 2nd planet and have now traveled to the 3rd. Before I conquer this one, I would like to know what Blue Hat does. He's pretty much doing what he does. He seems to be stuck. Is he broken? No, he's just slow. What? That's his power. Yellow hat is fast. Blue hat is slow. That's a horrible power. How is that even a power? It just is. Ah! I was looking forward to achieving more powerful minions, not more malingering fools to take up space in my dark carnival. Do they get better than this? That depends on what you mean by better. Oh my god! Okay, we're done. Bye. End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 1.
Fucking, are you kidding me? It was 1 page?
Yeah.
So you broke the structure for 1 page?
Oh, look,
I'm gonna blow up.
It's the ship. It's the battleship.
It's
wow.
the ship. Whoop. Big.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Wait, why did I even say that? Stay asleep all you want, like I give a fuck. But you are kind of missing some important shit here. We spent 3 faux relativistic years cruising through the metaphysical ass crack of nowhere, and when we finally get here, you're all tuckered out. Like y'all didn't sleep enough on this boat already. Some of the sick, nastiest shut-eye anyone ever got I owe to this friggin' boat. Dude, this is a big deal. Everyone's waiting for us out there. I mean, probably. I don't know where we are. Some green hilly place with all these Stonehenges sprinkled around. Did you know there could be a plurality of Stonehenges? I didn't, but guess fucking what? Henge is aplenty where this place is concerned. Hey, where's Jade? me.
Bro's so sleepy.
Bro's conked out.
What the hell's happening, man?
I guess she left already. Maybe there was an emergency somewhere and her doggy sends his letter there. Maybe someone fell down a well. What do you think, John? Do you think our teen parents fell down a well? Nah, I sincerely doubt that any of them would be that pathetic. Whatever it was must have been important enough for Jade to ditch us like this. Either that or maybe she was that desperate to finally get away from me. Between you and me, John, I didn't really handle things with her as well as I could have. Oh well, maybe real Dave will treat her better. Or not, I don't know. I did her a favor cutting Bird Dave out of her life. Nobody really deserves Bird Dave as a boyfriend or a friend or anything. It's like getting one of the janky Daves from the bargain bin at the Dave Depot. They're one of the marked down Daves the day after National Dave Day. It's like somebody taxidermized your Dave and expected you not to notice. Feathers? What feathers? Haha, no, that Dave is totally normal and okay. You should just go back to being bros with real Dave when you see him. I'll be fine. I'll just flap around and do my thing alone. I'm completely alright with that at this point. We had our ups and downs, John, but all in all, it was cool to go on this road trip with you. There were some times, man. The times, I'm telling you, they were unreal. I bet you people would pay good money to see every second of the madcap stunts that were going down on this ship basically 24/7. If hulls could talk, wow. Just joking, it was seriously boring as hell. But, I mean, it was still cool, so, yeah. Hey, what's with that ring, anyway? I've seen you with that ring before, and I guess I was just like, okay, John has a magic ring for some reason. No need to mention that or anything, but where did you even get it? You can't even hear me. You got your snooze on so hard. Ain't gonna wake you up to hassle you about no ring. I probably should have said all this stuff when you were awake anyway. Like the stuff about friendship. Fuck it. I'll just leave another one in my patented magic notes taped to your shoe or your cowlick or something. My magic notes rule. I'll miss leaving them taped on stuff. I sure do talk to myself a lot, don't I? Wow, why have I never made this observation? I probably needed to be a bird for exactly 3 years to finally have that epiphany. I wonder if real Dave ever had that epiphany. Probably not, because he's not a bird. Bottom line is, being a guy who's also a bird makes you think. Anyway, I'm out. P.S. Happy birthday, John. Have some watermarks for the road. What a silly fellow. Wow. Wow, Dave Sprite. Wow, so cool. Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 2.
Gonna be another 1-pager, isn't it?
Who's to say?
Uh,
I unlocked more gnomes. I thought they were leprechauns. I don't care what they are. Okay. I have now conquered 4 planets and have the same amount of gnomes under my command. Yellow hat, blue hat, red hat, and now purple hat. Congratulations. The planets are becoming increasingly difficult to conquer. I almost did not manage to destroy the purple planet within the allotted time. Unfortunately, the quality of the unlocked gnomes has not increased to match the escalating difficulty of my quest. It seems to be just the opposite. These gnomes are shit. What's wrong with the new gnomes? Okay, Red Hat, he has no fucking powers at all. Unless his power is to follow me around constantly. Yes, that's basically what he does. Purple Hat is even worse. Is his power to dance around all the time while singing riddles at me? Yes. Awful. Purple Hat's behavior is so infuriating, I have attempted to murder him several times, but to no avail. You can't kill Purple Hat. He's too lucky. That's also his power, being really lucky. What good does that do me? I don't know. Get him to solve puzzles for you? Use him as a human shield sometimes? I mean, a gnome shield. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea. You shouldn't be whining about how lame your minions are. As you accumulate more, your job is obviously to combine their talents in creative ways to overcome the increasingly difficult challenges on your quest. Synergize your time gnomes. Make them more than the sum of their pointy hats. That's going to be difficult. They are all idiots. Nobody said it would be easy. Fine. I have no more questions for now. Hey, did you kill that cute turtle? No. But I can see your past trail. You're standing there holding a gun and pointing it at the turtle. Okay, then yes. I killed the turtle. Boo. End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 2.
and there we are. Yeah, I said it.
Bro's so honk shoe.
And he's so... Dude, John, wake up!
Bro's so honk shoe, honk shoe.
Bro's got me mad in real life.
Wowzers.
John, it's been 3 years. Wake the fuck up.
Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, he's asleeping.
Oh.
Hey, it's the blue boy again. See him there just off the starboard shit? Yo, watch how far away I can fork him from.
Mina, put the trident down. Don't make me confiscate it again.
Confiscate? Ah. Hey, it's John.
Vriska, is that you?
Yeah, get over here.
All right. Oh, great.
Yay!
Sorry, Tavros with the mop.
Swab the poop deck.
Swab the poop deck. You're hard.
You're hard. You're hard.
Can we put up pirate green screen effect?
Yeah, yes. Nice to see you again, John. It's been too long.
Yeah. Actually, hasn't it been exactly a year? I think it was my birthday last time we met, too.
A year for you, maybe. Who even knows how long it's been out here, but who cares? The point is, as you can see, the plan I described to you before is in full swing.
You mean the big treasure hunt with all these black maps?
Yes, but they aren't black anymore. Not totally. Everything's gone exactly as I intended. English has taken the bait, hook, line, and sinker. He's been chasing our extended party around the ring, blowing shit up with his monster breath, thus revealing the path to the treasure in the process. I must say, for an evil mastermind, the guy is kind of a dope. Supposedly, his every move is a carefully calculated ploy to assure his existence in the first place. Yet here he is, wrecking the joint like an oaf, unwittingly helping the hero find the weapon that will finally take him down. And we're almost there, too. Although by now it's become embarrassingly obvious that the treasure was hidden right around where we started all along. These maps have just been leading us in a big stupid circle. I should have seen it coming, I guess. That's my bad. In terms of bonehead moves, that's English 1, Vriska 1, so I guess we're even. But maybe we don't have to mention that detail when we document my heroism in the annals of greatness.
Mention what exactly?
Exactly. I almost forgot how deceptively quick you are on the uptake, John.
That's not so impressive. I was confused by what you were saying, too.
Tavros, if you're going to interrupt, don't mumble. And even then, don't. Anyway, I really don't mind the fact that these cryptic treasure maps have led us all on a wild honkbird chase. I've never once complained about a good long treasure hunt, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, with the way space-time works out here, who can say for sure we would be able to find the treasure at all unless we trace this exact path? Nobody can say that, is who? Least of all English, who, as far as I know, can't actually speak so much as issue blood-curdling roars that cleave the foundations of reality itself. You're, of course, welcome to join us for our adventure as long as you're asleep. We could use another hand on deck. I'll even give you a rank and title.
You to be lower than me. That's the fairest rule.
Wrong. Tavros, who's the captain here? Last I checked, it wasn't Swabby Nitram, Poopmaster Extraordinaire.
Hey, hi, Tavros. How have you been? Okay. Cool pirate outfit you have there. No. Thanks, but it's not cool. It's dumb. Frisco wants me to wear it, though, so I do, so she'll be happy. Don't ask me where my pants are. I wasn't going to.
We all look amazing as pirates. This is non-negotiable.
No argument here. What about the rest of your crew? I remember her, the punky one who always likes to stab me with her spear. But I really hope she doesn't do that this time.
Dream on, blue nerd. You in my crosshairs, sucker. Got you right where I want. Just biding my time. Biding and biding. Gonna hunt you till we both double dead. You are my obsession, little bluefish. My shrimpiest of whales. My Mobiest of dicks. Call me Fishmael.
Stop it! But I don't know the one who looks kind of like your sister. What's your name? Arania. Hi. And what about those two over there?
I like pirate Solux with two.
This is adorable. I love it.
These are my friends, Aradia and Solux. I have recruited them for this expedition as specialists. They aren't really here to do any fighting, but their abilities will become useful once we retrieve the treasure.
Hello. Hey, are you alive? Your eyes don't look spooky and ghostly. Thanks. Yes, I'm alive.
Yeah, and apparently she intends to stay that way. Hence her principled, if somewhat lame, commitment to pacifism. But considering our history together, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. I'm happy to have her on my crew in whatever capacity she likes.
Your history? What happened? Oh, wait, that's a rude question. Sorry. Friska killed her too. She's the other guy there tragically as the death weapon.
Hey! What did I say about bygones being bygones? That's like rule fucking 1 of this ship. Anyway, she became a robot and killed me back, so obviously we're cool now.
Jeez, why does everyone always die so much?
Lol. Like this guy's one to talk.
Solix, don't make our guest uncomfortable.
He's already uncomfortable, and he should be. We all should be.
Really, I haven't thought about any of that in a long time. Ancient conflicts don't mean anything to me anymore, but I was more than thrilled by the opportunity to go on another adventure like this. We used to enjoy such campaigns together all the time when we were younger. Of course, now the teams are a little different.
Yeah. Man, those were the days.
What about you? Why do you have double eye patches?
Because I'm blind, stupid.
I can't tell if you're alive too or not, because I can't see if your eyes are spooky.
They're spooky as shit, but yes, I'm alive. Okay, so here's the short version. I used to be able to see, but then I went blind. Then I used my powers too hard and died, but it turned out I was only half dead.
half dead?
Let me finish. So the ghost half of me could see again, so I was only half blind. But then somebody prototyped my corpse, which I guess sucked the ghost half of me out of my body to make me fully alive again, also fully blind. And now the ghost part of my soul is sharing a sprite body with fucking Eridan of all people.
Who's Eridan?
Just the douche who blinded me in the first place. It doesn't even matter.
All right. But I don't think I quite followed all of that. What does being half dead mean?
You know, forget it. I'm so sick of telling this story to people over and over and nobody understanding what the hell I'm talking about. It's all so simple. No, actually, it isn't. It's a fucking stupid story that makes no sense. Maybe that's the problem. My marginal existence is fraught with so much pointless duality and complicated nonsense, so I'm done even trying to explain it. From now on, I should just wear a shirt that says, "Don't ask me about my disability or my mortality," then everything would be fine. It's really kind of a shame Gamzee prototyped Eridan's torso parts and swiped his ghost from the afterlife. I bet he would have had a great time on this voyage. I used to own him during our nautical campaigns all the time. If he was on this ship, I'd walk the plank and plummet through the fake-ass water through infinite nowhere forever. Besides, you act like you haven't already recruited at least 50 fucking Eridans from doomed timelines in your army. You really are shamefully prejudiced against our alternate reality ghost selves. They're just as real as we are and have the same emotions and everything. Give me a break, Solix. As if you don't view them the exact same way. You've got real Eridan, and then pretty much a whole bunch of pretenders out there. They're all real. Shit, I don't even like Eridan, but I'm sticking up for his copies. See, you just called them copies. Even you can't avoid accidentally using a problematic slur which reveals that no matter what you believe about your morals, deep down, you're always going to favor the original, while viewing all the others as duplicates of lesser value. Oh, whatever. Just whatever. Rationalize the collateral damage to your army all you want. And to think, before I joined your party, I heard rumors that you might have changed, like learned to be a better person or something. Yeah, right. Oh, please. I hardly think I'm a bad person for failing to give a shit about a billion meaningless dead Nepetas, do you? No, you're not a bad person for that particular reason, I guess. What am I seriously supposed to do? Fly around and befriend each one individually? Sorry, I have better things to do with my time. Let's at least try to be somewhat practical here.
I've met most of those Nepetas. They're all very nice.
Oh, shut up.
And what about all those ships up ahead? Are they part of the treasure hunt too?
Of course. That's my army. Ahem. Okay, I mean our army. But like on boats.
Isn't an army on boats usually called a navy?
John, help me out. I seem to be having trouble remembering which one of us is the captain. Was it the dork in blue pajamas, or was it the veteran sailor in the rad captain's coat? That's right, the captain was me, and I say it's an army that happens to be on a bunch of boats.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. He got smoked. Wow, so smoked. Did you catch those sick fires?
No, but for real, it pretty much is a navy. Just saying.
Who's in the army?
Thousands of ghosts. Primarily those of old friends and acquaintances. Wow.
Whoa.
We've amassed a coalition of eager volunteers ready to lay down their ghost lives for a worthy cause.
You mean fighting Lord English?
When we're ready for that, yes, but we need the treasure first. So for now, they're sailing well ahead of us in large numbers to attract his attention, so he can do more damage to the ring and fill out the rest of our maps. We should be very grateful for their bravery. They are making a noble sacrifice for us all.
Bravery, yeah, right. I'm mostly sure she's mind controlling them.
God damn it, Tavros. We really don't need your play-by-play commentary on everything.
Wait, you're mind controlling all those ghosts?
No! Well, not all of them. Once you group enough together, others tend to latch on to the mob out of curiosity. We trolls have a way of clustering together naturally. You've got to understand, John, most of these people are pretty self-absorbed. They just needed a little bit of persuasion to join the cause. Word.
Yeah, but isn't that still kind of, dickish?
But all these stubborn jackasses are going to double die anyway if we don't all work together and kill this guy. This is war, John. In times of war, difficult decisions have to be made with the lives of many. Just think of me as a general giving orders to my troops. It just happens that the orders are a little more direct in this case. Hey, Circuit Deuce, let's not lose track of who's actually in charge of this shit, okay? Yeah. All hail Her Imperious Teen Condescension, the fresh new face of tyranny, Supreme Admiral Pisces. At this time, I would like to motion for a 15-minute bowing break so that we may demonstrate our reverence for this bold, spunky leader. Yes! Tavros, stop bowing. That was a joke. No, keep doing that. Lower, Swabby, lower. Face on the fucking deck. Yes, just like that. Perfect.
How do you mind control so many ghosts at once? Isn't that kind of hard?
Well, I do have a little help. John, did I mention my ancestor? She is the best.
She is? I must admit, I was not in favor of the idea at first, but Vriska made a very strong case for using our combined powers in this way. In a perfect reality, no one would have to get hurt, but the stakes are too high to be shying away from such measures.
See what I mean? The best.
It has been wonderful spending so much time on this adventure with my descendant. Not just because it's helped me get to know her better, but because it's opened my eyes to things about myself I was never really in touch with. There are certain capabilities within me I have never quite been able to face, and she's helped me realize I've been hiding from them all my life and well beyond. It must be true what they used to say on your world, that if you really want to know who you are, look to the legacy left behind by your ancestor. I think that wisdom works in both directions.
Well put, Marquise. I've always felt the exact same way. Puke! Oh my glub, the Cirque twins being adorable again. Nitram, get your mop ready for swabbing up all this vomit coming out my mouth.
Ew, no!
Can you stick a fork in the sentimental carp? Maybe pretend you ain't hit it off so good? You ever stop and think how this makes me feel?
There's no reason to be jealous, Mina. You know nothing has changed about our friendship.
Jealous? Bitch, no. Just makes me think about my kid descendant. And how instead of having this cool frenzy relation with her, I just got this uncontrollable urge to stab her to death so she don't threaten my supremacy. Which is a shame, because she's so cute. God damn my royal blood and the cray junk it makes me have to do. Oh well. Maybe someday I'll find an heiress who my genes don't instinctively make me want to murder on sight. Then I can teach her the badass ways of being a boss and shit.
God, trolls are so weird. Sean just said trolls are weird. He said it quietly, but I heard him. Hey, you snitch.
Yeah, but aren't we? Moral of the story is Blue Kid is a dumb nerd, but he is right when he says stuff. Look at that, it's like me and him are becoming fast friends, thus lulling him into a sense of false confidence already.
What?
Soon, my little whale. Soon.
It is true. To a human, the ways of trolls from both Alternia and before us will seem very strange. In fact, prior to uniting in the afterlife, even the two groups of trolls were reasonably alien to one another. I've had a great deal of time to study the cultures of many species throughout Paradox space. No matter which race you belong to, one can always find another whose ideals pose a challenge of comprehension to even the most open-minded. And though the ethical standards of those from Alternia may seem unpalatable to you, rest assured there are beings elsewhere in the cosmos whose violent behaviors would be considered extreme even to most trolls. Actually, John, I'm very glad you brought this up, because I was in the middle of a wonderful story about this very subject, which you interrupted when you boarded our ship. Oh, Sorry. No, that's fine. Really, I'm quite pleased that you did. This way I get to start over from the beginning.
Everyone, no.
Oh, everyone wishes
It's
dead.
all over.
There were some rough patches in my original telling, which I can go back and fix. This time it'll be much better. Okay, what's the story about? It is the tale about a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. Let us begin. Once upon a time.
World building.
building!
Yeah.
Yay! There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs.
Aranya, I thought you said you'd fix the shitty parts of the story. You started with that crappy line the first time, too.
The opening line is fine.
It's I guess. Not?
Oh, shut up and let me tell my story. Now, where was I? There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. Right. There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. But there was one cherub in particular who, for at least the first half of our story, will be our heroine.
Whoa.
She spent eons roaming her galaxy completely alone. But the time had come for her to find a mate. This is no small task for a cherub. Being an asocial species, they spend virtually no time in each other's presence at all, aside from when it is time to mate. They may go their entire lives without encountering another. And so they scatter their numbers throughout space, each staking a territory spanning many light years. But like a predator is able to track the scent of its prey, a cherub can sense the presence of another nearby. This sense is especially strong if that cherub shares the same qualities its other half once had long ago, before it experienced the maturation process known as predomination. You see, when a young cherub hatches, it would appear that only one creature has begun its life. But the appearance is not to be trusted. The young cherub actually consists of two completely distinct beings, a male and a female, each sharing one body. The two halves are endowed with polar opposite predispositions as well. One is predisposed towards malevolence, another towards benevolence. Good or evil, if you prefer to deal in simplistic terms, or at least those which are convenient for the sake of this story. I prefer to view the dichotomy as a kind of moral alignment, like an attribute that dictates the choices a character might make in certain types of games I used to play. The male and female halves can be aligned either way, as long as they differ from each other. The resulting conflict between the two personalities is central to life as a cherub, both before and after predomination. Shortly after hatching, the two halves begin vacillating, taking turns controlling the body. The only physical differentiation between the two is the coloration of their cheek swirls, which indicates alignment. There is otherwise no way to tell male and female apart before a cherub predominates. The vacillation process is demarcated by sleep. When the male goes to sleep, the female wakes up, and when the male wakes up, again the female sleeps. And so it goes back and forth like this, as the two identities vie for dominance over the other, and ultimately permanent control over the body. They grow to detest one another, and develop a view of social interaction centered entirely around animosity and confrontation. For good cherubs, this readies them for a long life of isolation, as they will prefer to avoid the sort of conflict that comes with social interaction, as they have been conditioned to understand it. But for evil ones, the contentious upbringing only serves to fuel their inclination to harm others. And though this duality makes for a tormented childhood, the inner conflict it creates is an extremely important part of a young cherub's life. The defining part, actually. It is the struggle a cherub must overcome to mature, and this process culminates in predomination. One half will prove to have a stronger will than the other. The less dominant half will then weaken over time, and it will eventually become clear to both that one will not survive. The dominant personality will then completely consume the other, integrating it in such a way that only one is left. The cheeks will become solidly colored, and the cherub will grow to maturity as a single being, endowed with the alignment of the dominant half, and with all his or her personal qualities at the forefront of the union. In the case of our heroine, she was the good half, and the day of her predomination was in a sense the day her brother died. And though it was to her benefit and personal growth, because of this loss, she would always live with a sense that something was missing. Every sexually mature cherub lives with this feeling. It drives them to seek out another cherub similar to the half they lost, the part of their being which they grew up in perpetual conflict with. The desire to travel the universe in hopes of reigniting that conflict is very important to their species. It's the force which compels them to procreate. So she set out to track his scent, as it were, and soon she found a physical trail as well, a path of carnage left behind by a particularly destructive male cherub. She followed the debris from civilized worlds and star systems he left behind, as if to mock her, to make it clear he knew her pursuit, and was all but paving her way with the dead. His brutality made her more furious, thus setting the mood, so to speak, for their imminent courtship.
Okay, so by the way, these are the trolls that they paid money to have them in the comic. I forget how much it was. It was a lot of they died in one panel. Okay, cool. Sorry to say, you don't have to learn them, but yeah, look at these cool trolls. Wow,
cool.
They paid money for them. Wow, awesome.
You guys got freaking nunchucks. Hell yeah. A cherub of his alignment is seemingly motivated by little other than to conquer and destroy. From a bioexistential perspective, they behave somewhat like viruses, attacking the system from within. But as with all symbiotic organisms living within a universe, there are balancing factors. While those inhabiting an evil cherub's territory will regard it as an unpredictable tyrant, those in the territory of a good cherub will likely come to view it as a protector, waiting quietly for millennia in deep space, ready to attack any encroaching threat. In that sense, they are not unlike cells in a universal immune system.
Yeah, that's dead. All right.
The hellfire! This balance of forces allows stability, such that life and new civilizations can blossom and thrive within a universe, thus assuring the possibility of its own elaborate procreation process. But if that balance was ever disturbed, it would lead to chaos in the biosystem. The universe could not survive for long, and if by some means a cherub with such destructive tendencies were to, let's say, achieve unprecedented power, the resulting imbalance would be catastrophic for Paradox Space itself. And though the heroine of our story could have no way of knowing, this is exactly what would result from the pursuit of her Kismesis. Like humans, cherubs perceive romance through only one quadrant. Unlike humans, their relationships are exclusively black. But their mating ritual is much more violent than any practiced trolls would, or even physically could engage in. And though it is critical to the perpetuation of their race, their confrontations can sometimes be lethal to one or both cherubs. Regardless of the outcome, the stakes are always high. The winner of the duel will assume control of the other's territory, while the loser will slink away to bear the offspring. Whoa.
I mean...
Crazy.
Crazy. We learning all about how aliens fuck today on this episode of Homestuck. It's the troll romance section again. I'm back in the fucking building again.
At least this time Hussy probably won't jump scare us.
Yeah, that's true, hopefully.
So as she toured the planetary wreckage, she knew her quest for a mate. It was not just about the propagation of her species, but the liberation of billions from a monster. She pursued him for many sweeps with mounting obsession, until one day the trail came to an end at a black hole. Cherubs typically seek out black holes as the setting for their mating ritual, but not any black hole. Once long ago it was a star, and circling that star was a planet. That planet was home to one of the presently sparring cherubs. The male, in this case, returned to the site of his hatching to mate, a location now conspicuously occupied by a truly massive black hole. This was where she found him, and this was where they would duel. Wogue. While an adult cherub is a fearsome creature and would be a formidable opponent to anyone in its unadulterated state, this is not the form in which they do battle with each other. The ritual is more extreme and physically demanding than any other kind of courtship or duel in the universe. The moment they meet, they will both undergo a dramatic metamorphosis. What the fuck?
Snakes!
The mates will... Oh, wait, and that's why the signs are... Oh.
You get it.
The sign of the serpent bearer.
Now we get it.
Oh.
Now we're there.
The mates will then duel as two vast, frightening serpents, each an astronomical unit in length.
It's pretty metal.
It's just hard as fuck, man. The tangled struggle between the green. O's.
O's, I don't know.
The
AUs, astronomical units, they just said. That's right.
Oh, yeah. The tangled struggle between the green AUs is exceedingly brutal and can last for sweeps. While dueling in such a monstrous form, their energy is inexhaustible. The transformation taps into the cherub's latent connection with the enigmatic forces presiding over all that is eternal and permeating all those endowed with mortality. Normally, this power is only accessible to them during mating. In this form, they are only able to be injured by one another and are otherwise indestructible. Hence, the ritual can never be stopped by an outside force until it is complete.
Wow.
Yeah. It should come as no surprise that in this story, our heroine was victorious. Upon defeating her mate, she initiated the interlocking formation to complete the coupling, while assuming the dominant position, a stance undetectable to all but the most astute observers of the zoologically dubious. Consequently, the male was fertilized with the young.
Homestuck Mpreg, real.
Homestuck Mpreg, no!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
I bet you didn't think that about 6,000 pages into Homestuck we'd have Mpreg.
He then slithered away in disgrace from the territory he just lost. A cherub looking to nest will search for a dead planet situated near the massive dying star. The egg is deposited on the planet's surface, and the rising temperature from the expanding red giant will incubate the egg until it is ready to hatch. Later in life, the cherub will grow wings, assuming it has matured properly, and if it has learned to fly well enough to reach a safe distance from the nest, before the star goes supernova, soon the hungry cherub will return and feast on the resulting stellar energy. Doing so allows it to gain enough strength to travel great distances and claim its own territory. The star will then collapse into a black hole, serving as a distinct gravitational beacon to the cherub later in life, so it may return there to mate. As it happens, our heroine's mate discovered Earth, long after it had journeyed to a new sun, and long since new civilizations had risen and fallen. Now on the brink of destruction from its dying star, its barren accommodations were ideal for a young cherub. There he deposited his single egg and flew away, never to return. No cherub ever spawns more than one offspring at a time, for it is every cherub's destiny to grow up alone. Or alone on the outside, at least. From that egg hatched one very special cherub with two names, one that few will ever know and one that few should ever say. A fascinating thing about cherub reproduction is how the parent's alignment is passed on to the young. If the male lays the egg, the alignment of the child's two halves will be the same as the parent's. If the female lays the egg, the alignments will be flipped, and the young male and female halves will be endowed with the opposite alignments of the parents. As such, the male half took after his father. Perhaps the son even exceeded him in his violent tendencies. It is hard to imagine there has ever been a cherub more willfully destructive or as stubbornly dedicated to the conquest than the monstrosity he would grow up to become. Due to his indomitable nature, I believe victory over his sister was a foregone conclusion. Barring a highly improbable glitch in causality, it would be almost impossible for her to predominate over someone like him. And even so, he didn't have the patience to wait. Unfortunately for everyone to ever exist, he discovered a way to predominate early. Yet it was not this act alone that would prove ominous, so much as the means through which it was achieved. He was allowed to become the solo player of a game which his kind was never meant to play. And so it is with the predomination of her son that our heroine's story ends, and the story of our villain begins. Hey! Mina, where are you going?
I'm taking a gaper break. God!
But the story isn't over yet.
Also, hey, it's a fairy and the peta in the bottom left. Yay!
No shot. Yay. Hell yeah. Poor sweet Fafetta. Yet!
Girl, your stories never end with, your stories never end. My bladder can't even deal. Just keep talking while I'm gone.
No, that's okay. We can wait.
I already heard the damn story, though.
Not all of it.
Glubber, fuck. Can't you just keep yapping about snake sex while I hit the little grubs room already?
I'm afraid not. Everyone must listen to the full story.
Oh my fucking god. You really are turning evil, aren't you? I would be proud, except of how terrible and boring the actual consequences are for me personally.
Wait. Does that mean when you're a ghost, you still have to pee?
None of your business, Blue Kid.
That's so weird. Am I the only one who thinks that's weird?
No, John, it's definitely pretty weird that ghosts have to pee. You get used to life as a ghost pretty fast, though.
But weren't you already pretty used to peeing when you were alive?
Yeah, that's why you get used to it pretty fast, dummy.
This is kind of a stupid conversation. Can we hear more about the snakes and whatnot? It was a pretty cool story. Yes! As soon as Mina returns from her visit to the load gaper.
Holy mackerel! Can you shitfucks just enjoy your space lizard porn while I take a fucking piss? Based.
You'd all stand to take a brief... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, wait. A brief intermission from the story regardless. To let all these intriguing facts about cherubs sink in.
I do just want to point out Bavarian Nepeta's awesome pirate outfits. They're immediately accessorized, and it's awesome.
Awesome. Fuck yeah.
Ugh. You and your intermissions. What is with your intermissions? They ain't even intermissions most of the time. They're just an excuse to tell another dumb story inside a longer dumb story.
Yes, Mina, you are correct, and your reservations are noted. However, would it change your mind if I were to propose not an intermission, but an interfission?
Fine. Let's do the interfission thing you said. 'Cause of fish. BRB, you scrubs. Begin interfission.
Yes! Dude, why is Solix falling down the stairs?
I warned you, Doug. This is canonically who plays the song, I think.
We've finally reached the most important.
This is it.
The most important page of Homestuck. Oh, the John's just fucking standing there.
He's just there.
Bro is useless. Also, Vriska's cracked at the xylophone.
She kind of hitting it. Thank you, Aradia.
I was wondering when Aradia was gonna come in. Walking so slowly up the stairs.
I bet you guy fell the fuck down. Like captor, I guess. So, what are we doing here? I see. Okay, thanks, bye.
They're grooving, dude. Don't be a hater.
Grooving. Don't be a hater. That's awesome.
This is awesome, dude. This is
wow,
the best.
It's peak. Oh my goodness,
wow,
it's peak.
Guys,
I think this is the end of the episode.
This is the You know what? That's so fair. That's so fair, dude.
Right? Like, what else?
Yeah, there's no better. I can't believe. I don't think there's a better place.
How else could we possibly end it? Right?
Unless the cherub story takes the next 300 pages, which I feel like it could.
I mean, it does go on a little bit longer.
Okay, then yeah, no, let's end it here. This is peak.
Let's end it here because this is peak.
And let's leave it here.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thanks guys.
Thanks so much. This is the best page in all of Homestuck.
And it's all downhill from here.
It's all downhill from here. Yep. Of course, I mean, you know that's a lie because of the amount of times that I've said this exact thing.
Yeah.
Anyhow, see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.